Right, hello everyone. We are here with the first episode and first season. As you'll see, this is the end of season review for Ashby, ivanhoe. So I've decided for my new Football Manager save, I'm going to be bringing you the final season review. And we're just doing like season by season episode and showing you the progress I'm making with my team Ashby, ivanhoe. Obviously, we are down in tier 10, so saying that any new arrivals is a bit crazy. There was all of these players. Jesus Christ, it's lagging. This is a large database, so it's a bit of a mad one. It takes a little bit of time to load, so there'll probably be a couple of cuts between the segments. But as you can see, Niall Shaw got signing of the season. He scored 33 goals in 32 appearances. He got 17 assists. I'd probably say that's fair. Obviously, you've not seen any of these players play. I just don't think it's worth me showing you the games of tier 10 football. It's just not very interesting. Maybe when we get further up the league, we'll show you some games. You can see we finished third in the league on 72 points behind Hinkley and Addiston, who both did get promoted. We were predicted to finish around 6th. I think towards the end of the year, the season prediction had us up in 3rd and 2nd. This is the first season. This is the first time I've ever done a tier 10 database, so I just kind of wanted to be in and about the mix. You can see they've actually still got games to play. We finished our game, and because we can't finish any higher or lower, we're just gonna take the season review now. The board are delighted, so we'll take that. Only 4% of our attendance was filled, with 41 fans as the average home attendance. Yeah, the board expectation was mid-table. Final position is going to be 3rd or 4th. We can't, depending on what Leicester Road's game ends like. Here are some of the results for the full season. You can see we had some decent form, especially early of the new year, looking decent. We just never really got absolutely going, and Addiston and Hinkley were just unbelievable. You can see the points difference there. They were just absolutely unbelievable. Even when I played them, I think I beat Hinkley, or I managed to steal a draw. They battered me there. I did play Hinkley again. No, I got battered by Hinkley twice. Never mind. I know I stole a draw end of the season, second and last game against Addiston, and then early on Addiston. We actually beat Addiston away. So yeah, we put our name in there. I think next season is the season you'll see us in these top 2 positions. It took me until March to find a left back. Transfers in tier 10 are ridiculous. Your players could always leave at any time. It's mental. The FA Vase, we actually managed to get to the first round. We wanted to meet the second qualifying round, which was great. We got knocked out by Jarrah 2-0. We got battered on the day. You can see the games come quite quick in the FA Vase, so it's a bit hectic. The schedule early on is horrible. And same in the Midland Cup, we got knocked out in the second round, which is where we were supposed to meet. Again, only an average 41 fans. I'm not sure if that's just we can't have any less than that. I'm not entirely sure. Overall, I think it was a decent season. Yeah, I think we were up and about. Biggest win of the season when we beat Stafford Town 5-0. Match to remember 7-3 against Chelmsley. That game was a banger. I might be able to cut in some footage from my Snapchat of me recording videos that I sent to my mates during the season. We stole a 4-4 draw from 4-1 down away from home against, I want to say, Broxton Town. That was a great game. I was absolutely screaming going around, sprinting around my room. Goal of this season, Handley. Let's see if we can load this up. Let's see if we can see goal of the season. It's at the 28th minute goal from Handley. Let's see if it gets to load. Yes, it is going to load. So this was our goal of the season. Long ball from the goalkeeper. Handley brings it down his chest and hits it first time. Oh, it couldn't be more shithouse. That is pretty much every goal that I scored in the league this year. A big long ball up front. It's what you want to see, isn't it? It's what you want to see. You'll remember the name Handley later on. Financially, not a great season. £700 on the sponsorship. Obviously, with this being the first season, there's nothing else to relate it to. We're still an obscure club. We're not even local. Even our local fans don't even turn up, which is nuts. Obviously no broadcast or corporate, because who the fuck is coming to the South Sportsdale Road, or whatever it's called. This was the team of the season. Handley, we've got to start back actually. Dyche, Pope, Isaacs, Flynn, Wild, Denton, Williams, Manny Brown, Des Gartland, Lee Handley and Niall Short. Yes, this is FIFA Manny. I managed to sign FIFA Manny. He's been a decent player for us. He's on a non-contract. 9 goals and 9 assists in 24 games. You can't be too angry about that on a free transfer. He's been pretty good. That probably isn't the team I would have picked. You can see Adam Wild. He's a 41-year-old left winger. He was the only person until March that could play left back. You can see he's got 6 tackling, which isn't too bad down in tier 10, but his pace. He's only in the team because of how he got 24 appearances. Not quite the team I finished the season with. That is the formation I've been playing over Route 1, 4-4-2, 4-2-4. I didn't get any managerial awards on the pitch. Niall Short was voted Fans Player of the Year and Young Player of the Year. Maybe not Fans Player of the Year, definitely Young Player of the Year. Signing of the season, Niall Short, maybe that's why. Goal of the season went to Lee Handley. Top goal scorer, Lee Handley with 43 goals, which is absolutely unbelievable. He got 38 in the league in 35 appearances, 43 in 36 starts, 14 assists as well. For a man that's a 1-star might not have the ability or require potential with 6 finishing, he was bloody unreal. Unfortunately, he's about to leave the club. I'm going to try and offer him a contract right now. I don't really want to give him a 2-year contract. I also don't really want to give him that much money. You can have 50 quid if you stay, and we'll remove all of these bonuses. If you're getting paid actual money down in this league, you're not. We'll drop it down to 35 and a 1-year contract. Yeah, he's walked out. He just does want a lot of money. I'm just not willing to give him that sort of money when he's not actually that good. I know he scored 43 goals and it might seem ridiculous to let someone go that's just finished top goal scorer for you. Niall Short pulled out with 17 assists, top of the club. Handley with most man matches 13. That is going to take some beating. But at highest average rating of 7.7, which is absolutely ridiculous. Jack Denton pulled 25 passes per 90 minutes. Which, this guy I found... When did I find him? It's not going to tell me, is it? I didn't bring him in until rather late. I think it was December time. And looking at his star rating is unbelievable. Looking deep into the stats down in tier 10 is a bit silly because the stats only go so low, so it's difficult to judge based on the stats. So I tend to just look at the star ratings and performances on the pitch. On side of the record breakers, obviously with this being the first season, everything is being broken. Handley with 43 goals, that is going to take some beating. 38 goals in the league as well, which is again going to take some beating. 5 goals in a match, 5 goals in a league match. He was absolutely unbelievable this season. Unfortunately, not going to be sticking around because I'm not willing to pay him that much money. He doesn't deserve it, and there was other strikers at the club that are looking good. Like Neil Shaw looks like an unbelievable striker. At 21 years of age to have 13 finishing this low down, he's actually got a value as well, which is ridiculous. And he is on an actual contract where if he couldn't just leave, which is my biggest fear. Thankfully, I haven't had that happen yet. Niall Short set the record for assists. Tommy Dyche, this guy all season was rejecting offers from clubs. You can see he's not actually on a contract. I've tried to give him a contract, but I just can't afford it. The club's finances are just broken. You'll see when we get to the finances page. I'll show you a little look around before this video ends. Worst discipline, 13 yellow cards. No reds though, 13 yellows, that's not too bad. Paul Lewis was the youngest player. Oldest player, Greg Williams, at 44 years of age. Jesus Christ. Fastest goal, Kezi Ibe, 38-year-old, with a goal in minute and 7 seconds. Youngest goal scorer, Archie at 19. He's 18 when he scored, and Greg Williams was the oldest goal scorer. Greg Williams scored some screamers this year for me. That was the season review. You can see we literally just finished the game. We'll praise his performance. Studley have been relegated. We have. If any of you guys out there watching this video want to apply to be my chief scout, that'd be fucking excellent because no one's applied for 8 months. Again, we'll praise Short. Short has been absolutely unbelievable this year. We've just been through the season review. We were a busy, impenetrable defence and an aggressive, clinical attack. You can't get much better than that, I think. I think it's very interesting. We were expected to get 58 points and pulled out 32. Expected position okay, so we finished where we should. However, points and goals we were well overperforming. So maybe next season we need to pull that out. I will have a deeper look into the league table later on, before we look into recruitment and that sort of thing. Look to build on end of next season, promotion by win. So they want us to win the league next season, which I think is totally acceptable. We'll tell the boys that. This is the team leaders. Obviously there's no one in there. Greg Williams is the most influential. I'm pretty sure he's about to get released as well. The new season team report. Yeah, I think this is more like what I would like to play next season. Manny over on this side. Luke Chadwick's decent, but he's like 43 and he's got no pace. So I've been playing him in midfield. The squad don't come back until June. We'll hold a meeting. If you've played any football manager this year, you'll know these meetings are horrendous. Looking at that, we should be aiming to finish in the top 4 league positions. The board want us to get promoted as champions, and that has worked out perfectly. That's exactly the sort of reaction I was after. Promises. I don't really have any actual. I'll be looking to strengthening defence. No one really cares. That's not really good. I'm just gonna end that there before I ruin the morale of the club. So I don't think that was. And maybe the promise fucked that up a little bit more than it should have. I will just show you. I will just advance so we can finalise this league table and get the final position. So I'll cut back once we've done that. That did take about 10 minutes to process a few days. My computer does not enjoy tier 10. I'll show you the leagues I've got after this actually. Pretty much everyone has played their final games. Everyone around me has played their final games. I will have actually finished 4th place. There is no chance of me finishing any lower because Step and Hello are below us, are more than 3 points behind us. It does actually mean we've actually ended up unfortunately finishing below Leicester Road in 4th, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have quite liked to have been the 3rd best team in the league, but you know, based on the form, it's probably fair. It is what it is. I think Leicester Road beat us twice as well, so you know it works out. Season preview, yeah. In the end, it said we should have finished 2nd, based on this season preview. When I started this season, we were down here in 6th. However, next season, this should obviously be where we should probably be there or thereabouts. I think we're just going to have a look through some other leagues. Obviously, it's April, so not all of the other leagues have finished. Before we do that, I'm going to show you the leagues I've got loaded. So I've got the entirety of England loaded, including level 12, 13. So I can actually get relegated. Obviously, I'm in level 10 myself. The next league up is the counties. Then, you know, we're 3 leagues away from being in what is known as non-league football. So currently we're below non-league. This is why it takes so long to load. It's recommended 125,000 players. We've got 144,000 players loaded. Yeah, so you've got Ireland, Scotland, Wales loaded at the moment, purely because my plan is to stay with Ashby, Ivanhoe and win them the Premier League and Champions League, etc, etc, etc. Obviously, this will be a long task. I think once we get up to league football, we might start doing the odd game in episodes. Until then, we are just going to do the season preview and show you how the season's unfolded. Now the season has finished for pretty much everyone, I will show you. I'll have a deep look at the schedule, so you can see we either battered teams or got battered, like 3-2s everywhere, 7-3, 2-0 or 5-4 there, 4-4 against this game? This game here, where until the 87th minute we were 4-1 down and pulled back a 4-4 on the 12th of December. What a game that was. And that was the start of a good run, to be fair. I think we're just going to have a look through some leagues in focus, I think. Premier League. Manchester City, with 3 games to go, look like they are set for the title. That's going to be very difficult to catch Liverpool. United down in 4th, my boys. 7 points behind Liverpool, which is very depressing. Unrealistically, Tottenham and Arsenal are up there. West Ham are doing alright for themselves based on real life. Obviously, in real life, City have just won the Premier League. And Leicester have just won the FA Cup yesterday. Leicester down in 12th, that's quite sad. I would have thought Leicester would have been a lot further up. Clearly, Football Manager thinks otherwise. I mean, even Sheffield United have got a few points in the league this season, so it shows how unlucky they've been in real life. Scottish Premier League, Celtic have been crowned champions by a staggering 16 points. Jesus Christ, they've run away with it. Unrealistically, Rangers won the league, obviously, in real life. I mean, even Rangers were 11 points clear of Aberdeen. In the Championship, Norwich have gone up as champions like in real life. However, no Watford in the playoffs. In second place, it's actually Nottingham Forest, who are currently in second place. 2 games to go, joint on points with Blackburn. Derby occupying the 6th place spot. This is going to be an interesting end to the season. Sheffield Wednesday have actually managed to not get relegated like in real life. Derby obviously were down there as well. Wycombe did finish bottom, I think. I think Rotherham are also down. However, Barnsley and Wycombe are relegated. Interestingly, Sheffield United have had a 6-point deduction. So they would actually be on 56, which would put them actually mid-table, which is fair enough. Hearts have been promoted from the Scottish Championship. I'm not entirely sure if I can even look at the other leagues around the world because I don't have them loaded. So I think it is just a matter of Premier League. We will be looking at the rankings. So the Spanish League, Premier League, Bundesliga, probably in the order you expect that to be. Maybe Premier League's the best league in the world. It should be up there. Can I see? When I clicked on Europe, I wanted to see the Champions League standings. Let's just get to that real quickly. Man City schedule. Champions Cup. Quarterfinal. Right. It is about to be the semi-finals of the Champions League. We've got Real Madrid, Liverpool, Man City, Bayern Munich. So only one of the final teams in real life. Real Madrid were out by this point. Bayern were out, I think. Yeah, it was PSG, City, Chelsea, and Real Madrid. So 2 of the teams that were in the semi-finals facing each other, and 2 teams that weren't, Liverpool or Bayern. Obviously, that means that one of those 4 clubs will be in the final. Can we see the Europa League? We can. The Europa League final will be the winner of Sporting and Milan and Leicester and Lille. Hopefully Leicester can win that. That'd be quite nice. Carlo Ancelotti, interestingly, is the manager at Leicester. What happened there then? Oh, he's just... Brendan Rodgers got sacked in March. Adam Sadler took over for a little bit, and then Carlo Ancelotti got the job. So does that mean Carlo Ancelotti is no longer the manager at Everton? Who's the manager at Everton then? Michael O'Neill. I don't know who that is. That's quite interesting to see, actually. So hopefully Leicester and City go on to win the European Cups in my save. Before we end the video, I'm going to show you a quick look at the finances. You can see we've actually got £7,000 in the bank. We are well over the wage budget. However, a lot of this doesn't matter because you'll see if we go to my squad page where I have it set up nicely, a lot of people are on no contracts. There's very few actually on. I said there's more on £20 a week than not. But when you see, let me click on that. When you see expiring, there is a good chunk of players potentially leaving the club. All of those more than likely leaving. Some of the trials obviously not, but yeah, a lot of those will be leaving the club. Some of these trials might be being brought in, like Sean Murphy and Mason Spence look very, very promising, as does Barry Miller, to be fair. At 17, Barry looks very good. We'll wait to see a couple of days to see how that turns out. Yeah, this has been season 1 of the Ashby Ivanhoe Road to Division 1 project. I don't know what I'm going to title this. I think maybe the Ashby Project is, I think that's quite a nice name. Ashby Ivanhoe FC. Our under 23s did actually get promoted. Under 23, the Knights team it's called, which is like our B team. That did actually get promoted. Can I click on it? I'm not sure how I affiliate clubs. Ashby Ivanhoe Knights. There we go. This is actually the league below me. They actually won the league, comfortably won the league as well. So I'm not entirely sure how that works in terms of who comes up. I don't imagine they can come up to us. Obviously they're in level 11. This is still all level 11. There is a serious amount of leagues. All of these leagues in level 11 end up coming up to level 10. If you've never played a tier 10 database before, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun. Getting to use players you've never heard of. Some of these are real players, I assume. A few regens. You'll fall in love with people you've never heard of. FIFA Manny is now my absolute favourite football player in the world. I'm convinced he's better than Cristiano Ronaldo. So, Manny for Ballon d'Or. Yeah, this has been the first episode of Ashby Ivanhoe. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.